John the Baptist. It may startle you to know that John the Baptist had a moment of doubt about Jesus, just like Thomas. Matthew records this moment in his Gospel, which occurs some time after John had baptized Jesus in the Jordan River, which inaugurated his ministry. Jesus had sent out the disciples to go and share the news about him, and he too went to preach in the different cities. John had been imprisoned and heard about the works of Jesus while in prison. He sent out 2 disciples to ask Jesus, "Are you the coming one, or do we look for another?" Notice several things that have occurred so far. First, Jesus is going about his business here on earth, preaching and teaching, which is what was prophesied that the coming one would do. Second, John has heard about the works of Jesus. Just like Thomas, John has heard about the works, but not seen for himself. So, just like Thomas, he does not stay in his doubt but works to get confirmation. Third, John does not disbelieve in the coming one, he simply wants to confirm that Jesus is the coming one. His disciples return and report to John. Jesus told them to tell John what they heard and saw: the blind see, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the poor are receiving the gospel. In fact, John, being in prison, was blind and now, because of the report, has regained his sight. What John heard was that Jesus was miraculously fulfilling the prophecies about the coming one, thus proving that he is the Messiah, the coming one. He confirms for John that what John witnessed at the baptism was true. His doubt was turned to belief. Scottish evangelist Henry Drummond once said, "Christ never failed to distinguish between doubt and unbelief. Doubt is I can't believe, unbelief is I won't believe. Doubt is honest, unbelief is obstinacy. Doubt is looking for light, unbelief is content with darkness. Doubt that finds the light becomes belief." Do you doubt Jesus? Bring your doubt to the light of the world and believe.
When Jesus had finished giving these instructions to his 12 disciples, he went out to teach and preach in towns throughout the region. John the Baptist, who was in prison, heard about all the things the Messiah was doing. So he sent his disciples to ask Jesus, "Are you the Messiah we've been expecting? Or should we keep looking for someone else?" Jesus told them, "Go back to John and tell him what you have heard and seen. The blind see, the lame walk, those with leprosy are cured, the deaf hear, the dead are raised to life, and the good news is being preached to the poor." And he added, "God blesses those who do not fall away because of me."